Hi, this is Mr. Gilly. We're working on our castle, our artistic investigation into castles. And we're talking about texture right now. Texture is how things feel. We know castles have a brick like texture. They probably feel hard, like stone or like bricks. We want to show that in our drawings. Now, we could put actual bricks on there. That'd be pretty cool. That would be actual texture. It would actually feel like bricks. But we're not going to put bricks on our paper. We're actually going to do implied texture. Implied texture looks like actual texture, but it's not. It just feels like paper. So there's a few ways of doing it. You could do a texture rubbing. Have this texture plate. Now this has actual texture. I can actually feel it. Put it underneath. You get a crayon without the label, and you're going to want to fill up your shapes with this implied texture. So that's one way to do it, is a texture rubbing. Another way to do it would be to draw some bricks. I'm going to make horizontal lines, excuse me. Let me move the texture plate. I'm going to make lines across. They're all about the same distance apart. And then I'm going to make little vertical lines. And I'm alternating, see? So I'm going to put some staggered, it's called. So I have a row of bricks here and then a row on top, but they're not directly on top of each other. That makes them more stable. That's how people lay bricks for real. So that's another way of doing it. And if you want to get really advanced, you can kind of shade one side of each brick. And that'll reinforce your implied texture and even give it a little bit of implied form. Another way to do it is, instead of filling up the whole space with bricks, maybe you would just put a few bricks. Just a few to kind of show that there's bricks there. You don't have to do the whole thing, but it'll send the message that there's bricks and that. Yeah, so 3 ways of doing texture. Fill the whole space with bricks that you draw. You can do a texture rubbing, or you could just fill part of the space, and it implies that the whole space is full. Implies means suggests. All right, guys. I hope you're very successful on your castles. I hope you love your product. Good luck and happy art making.